lot of nostalgia coming back to this wonderful institutions. And I would like to say this, that life has given me the chance or experience. Whatever that I have, whatever that I have gathered in last almost 20 years of my career in the field of IPR, I would certainly like to share with you. I take it like this, that I am a lawyer. I am not a lecturer. I know one thing. I address to the court of law. Whenever I address to the court of law, there are questions and answers. There are actions, reactions. I can't speak alone for 6 hours in a day, which definitely is not my skill. I don't want to even develop that way. My skill lies in one thing: problem solving. My skill lies in most important thing: to get a customer, whatever the customer wants, I want to get him to him. Now, wonderful world of IPR that we have today, and I can boast about my India INC. If we don't have a legal system which is at par with the world, I will boast myself to say we have a better legal system than any other part of the world for protection of IPR. So first thing that I want to bring it to the notice of this wonderful forum is, don't think that whatever you are generating, whatever you are creating is not protectable. Everything, every creation, a minor signature of yours on a paper, a line, a note, a musical notation. I'm sitting in a train. I create some wonderful notation which is having a commercial value. It is protectable. It is worth millions of rupees. Because if you get a customer, it is a property. And if you get a customer, that means it is worth it. And if you get a customer, it needs to be protected. The entire session is divided into 3 parts on a request, but they will intermingle with each other. There will be a lot of interpolations between the 3 sessions. And I would like to convey whatever is maximum possible, whatever that I have handled in 18 years of my 100% career to in front of my High Court as well as Supreme Court. The God has given me the opportunity to handle certain cases, and that has actually given me insight into these laws. So I'll share with you all these things today in all 3 sessions. So we'll just get an introduction to the various features of IPR. You can say that species of IPR. Like any other property, properties are actually divided into tangible, intangible, movable, immovable. This is another property. This is one of the species of a property, that is intellectual property. The name itself suggests and says intellectual means coming out of your brain. It is generating from here. Everybody who is creator, who has a ability to create, is actually a person responsible for today's world we are actually living. Someone must have thought about this particular building. He has created its dimensions. Another structural engineer must have thought about what is required for actually creating this kind of building. Now, only thing that has to be considered, whether this is happening for the first time. If not happening for the first time, what is novelty in it? Whether it is obvious to the person skilled in the art, or whether it is novel, original coming out of it. If it is so, then in that case, yes, it is protected. If it is not copy of something else, if it is new, I will make sure that it will fit into any of these wonderful laws, because it is a creation of your brain. So let's get introduced to it in this session first. What are the different species of IPR? And in that, we will just afterwards in the both sessions, in the afternoon sessions, I have specifically kept it only for patent prosecution, one session, And another session is for IPR enforcement in relation to patents, because I understand this particular forum has more of engineers and scientists. So I'll keep it in that way. I'm not actually looking towards a media entertainment kind of session wherein people are looking forward for copyright much. I'll keep it technical this time. So what is IPR? Intellectual property IP refers to any intellectual creation of a brain. Intellectual property laws give people the right to own and profit from their artistic, scientific, and technological creations for a limited period of time. This is a perfect solution for what used to be earlier case. Like earlier, we used to have this Bara Balotedar system, if you remember, that a person who was a jewel maker, he will not share his knowledge to the public at large. He will keep it with himself, and if something happens to him, that knowledge goes along with him. So there was a problem. So the system has developed, okay, you will share with public at large, it will come into public domain, but during the particular period, like in patents it is 20 years, in copyright it is 60 years, in trademarks it is perpetual, in design it is 15 years. So it will remain in that particular time as a monopoly for you. It is exclusivity, not monopoly, because monopoly is the word which is not to be used by us, but it is certainly not less than monopoly. So if you consider these IPRs, so scientific technological creations for a limited period of time. Authors, inventors, and owners are granted with bundle of rights over scientific and technological inventions, musical piece, literary work, artistic work, words, phrases, symbols, and designs. The primary objective of intellectual property right is to encourage inventions, innovations, and creations by promoting their protection and utilization so as to contribute to the development of industries, which in turn contributes to the promotion of technological innovations and to transfer the dissemination of technology and protection of such IP rights for benefiting the public at large. So what happens with the IP? IP allows you to encourage further development. IP do not create an apprehension in the mind of a creator or innovator. Oh, if I am sharing this, what will happen to my property? If I am sharing this, what will I preserve for my next generation? If I am sharing this, what will happen to my own company, commercial organization? So these things are considered, and by way of a legislature, we have tackled this problem. We have found solution for this problem, and the solution is called as IPR. This regime helps a lot of startups, MSMEs, research-based institutes, as well as universities with incubation centers. And these universities and incubation centers are the need of the hour. They are driving force of our technology-driven economy. If you remove brands and technology out of United States or any developed nation for a period of 10 years, disallow them from using their own technology, disallow them from using Google, disallow them from using their Facebook, Apple, and think about what they will be after 10 years. So every developed nation today is developed because they have great IPR regime. And since last 20 years or 30 years, constant efforts of those who are practicing in IPR, those who are actually involved in development, they have created a structure wherein even in India, we are recognizing these things now and actually getting protected, because now, at least in metros like Delhi High Court, Bombay High Court, the judges are at par, or I'll say better than many of the judges in the world. They understand patent regime. They have been practicing into the field of patent. They are granting injunction on the day one. So your protection comes on the day one on the basis of your certification. That is the change that I have seen in last 20 years. Earlier, what used to happen when you used to go to the court of law and used to tell the judge, oh, this is a patent suit. The judge used to say, what is that? Oh, that means you are owning that trademark. Oh, your matter is trademark. That is, yeah, Apple is your patent, you know. This is the way we used to fight earlier in 2002, 2003, 2004. Now the judge says, oh, show me your patent. What is your claim? Tell me what is the claim. Tell me how is infringing. Give me the data. File written submissions. Argue tomorrow. That's the difference today. This shift is most welcoming shift. We have a specific now rules. We have a specific way in which we actually enforce the patents. We actually enforce our IP rights. So it's time for all the institutions, especially premier institutions like WIT or other institutions of that category, to the world, oh, I am a generator of this. Don't go and actually publicize your work before it gets protected. And the whole purpose of today's session is to point out to you, to the core of every researcher, please protect. Because if you don't protect, after 20 years, you will still be saying, oh, India doesn't have any inventions. That's the problem. Now let's go for just overlook of what we have under the regime of IPR. Patents under the Patents Act 1970, design under the Designs Act 2000, copyright under the Copyright Act 1957, trademark under the Trademarks Act 1999, common law rights, which we recognize in the field of design, which we recognize in the field of labels, of copyrighted labels and all this. So common law rights are also recognized in India because we are a common law country. Plant varieties, farmers' rights are protected under the Protection of Plant Varieties and Farmers' Rights Act 2001. Recently, you must have, if read about the news of potato variety of PepsiCo, and there was a lot of hue and cry in Gujarat. This is out of this particular law. So this is one of the feature of this particular law, that you are entitled to actually protect a variety of a plant, and then you can enforce those rights. But only problem with the nation today, as far as agri industry is concerned, enforceability of any of these things would be a difficulty considering the present situation. Semiconductors, topography of semiconductors are protected under the Semiconductor Integrated Circuit and Layout Design Act 2000. GI, I don't need to introduce to you all. Solapur Chadar is a wonderful example of GI. Kolhapur Chappal, Puneri Pagdi, all these are examples of GI. Trade secrets. I'll just have one 2-minute session on trade secrets, and I don't think anybody here requires any further idea about it. We'll just go rush to this because so first species, this we will actually talk about in the session, afternoon session. After this session, we are talking more about patents. We are going to go through exclusively through patents only. So I'll just rush through this right now, just to give more emphasis on other kinds of IPRs in this session. Patent is an exclusive right given by the government to each country to an inventor for a limited period of 20 years. Once the patent is granted, it protects you for a period of 20 years from the date of filing. And in the case of international filing, it is the international filing date, first filing date in the first country. We'll see that all this in the afternoon session. Patent rights are like any other rights, can be shared whenever there are more than one patentees. Patent rights can be licensed, sold, commercial exploitation is possible. It gives you the exclusivity to manufacture, sell, offer for sale, import all those goods which are under the patent. You are exclusively entitled to do those things. And we have to, when we are actually interpreting these laws, we have to see every time what is permissible, what is not permissible to the public at large, because these are bundle of rights. Unless your right is recognized under the law, you are not entitled to enforce it. So it's a pigeonhole theory. You have to fit into that. When the right is there, remedy is there. When the right is not there, you will not be able to do that. So basically, while enforcing, oh, I have a patent means what? I have a patent means I have an exclusive right to manufacture, sell, use. Very important. I am entitled to sole usage of that particular article. So nobody is also entitled to use that article without my knowledge, without my license. Very important. Offer for sale. Offer for sale within the territory of India, and import that particular material within the territory of India without my license. So you are actually covering all the things that are possible in a marketing by way of section 48 of the Patents Act. Patentee can commercially exploit its potential without fear of copying or imitation. Basically, when you have a patent, your technology is protected. Whatever you claim in the claims, it is protected, and you are entitled to enforce that particular thing through a court of law. Invention means a new product or process involving an inventive step and capable of industrial application. Inventive step means a feature of the invention that involves technical advancement as compared to the existing knowledge, or having economic significance, or both, and that makes the invention not obvious to the person skilled in the art. Novelty means a matter disclosed in the specification neither published in India nor anywhere else where before the date of filing of the patent application in India. Inventive step means invention is not obvious to the person skilled in the art in the light of a prior publication and document. Industrially applicable means invention should possess utility so that it can be made or used in an industry. So these three things, which are sine qua non for getting any patent, that's our preconditions. Those are preconditions for applying the patent. We have to see whether we are fitting into these three. That is what we call it as a patentability search in our terminology. When any client comes to us, we carry out this search. We tell him, from the available databases, these are the things that are marring your patent, or you are entitled to get this patent, because there is no citation that I am finding on the available databases. So preliminary search, preliminary report is possible through the attorney office also. Now definitions, we will see these definitions in the afternoon session. I'll go into each of them in detail because these require to be understood by the researchers and inventors. But this particular portion, that is section 2, section 3 of the Patents Act, actually gives you the idea what is patentable, what is not patentable. Even if it is an invention, still it is falling under section 3, hence it is not patentable. For an example, let's go for this, an invention which is frivolous. If it is frivolous by its nature itself, or if it is against the public policy. Yesterday I was actually reading one news. In Switzerland, they have developed a machine which allows you to die within 1 minute. The oxygen level drops down to 30 or below 30, and you will die within 1 minute. So that kind of inventions, if we apply in India, they are against our public policy, because right to life under the Indian Constitution does not allow you right to die yet. Euthanasia is not permissible. So these kind of inventions are not the inventions within the meaning of the Act, even if they are inventions. So when we are actually going out for research, we have to keep this in mind, that whether we are following our research, basically whether we are falling under section 3 or not. If you start with section 3, you are understanding the section 3, then you know that I am anyway, even if I develop something, I will not be able to patent it in future. That is something which you should start with. Then patentee's rights. As I said, patentee gets an exclusive right to use the patented invention at the exclusion of others for 20 years from the date of application. Patentee is exclusively entitled to make, use, sell, offer for sale, or import that product in India. It is a negative right. It is a right in re. Except me, nobody can do it. It is a right to assign, right to exclusively participate in tender. This is very key and important aspect of those who are in the field of engineering and developing. If there are nowadays government tenders have a specific clause that if you are having a patent and you apply and you bring it to the notice of that particular government authority, yes, this is a patented technology, the tender will have to be given to you. Something which is commercially very important for people. If it is given to somebody else along with the person who will supply that particular product to the government authority, the government itself can be sued for the simple reason that patent allows you to use it exclusively. So when the government uses that particular product without your permission or license, in that case, government itself will be infringing your product. So the tender, those who are entering into the tenders, there have been a lot of misuses of these also nowadays, and for which we are fighting in various courts. I should not say about those things which are sub judice, but this is something which we must keep it in mind when we are talking about patents. Then it's a territorial right. If you are applying in India, you are entitled to get reliefs in India only. If you are applying outside India in particular country, then you are going to, we will see it in the international application in the afternoon session, which is specifically for this. The term of patent, as I said, 20 years from the date of filing in India or from the date of first filing outside India. When somebody files it outside India and he then enters into India, then his first date, priority date will be considered for calculation of 20 years. And this calculation is most important for researchers. And how? I'll tell you. This is going to be the wonderful session for you people. I'm just getting into the subject in this particular session. Now, something of your interest, even in the copyright, because there will be a lot of talks on patents in the technology institutions, but not only patents. Copyright comes to your great assistance. Copyright is having more teeth in enforcement as compared to the patents, because under the Copyrights Act, you have an opportunity and provision to go to the police, conduct the raid for infringement of a copyright, and that's a non-cognizable offense as recognized by the Honorable High Court now. Non-bailable offense. It's a cognizable and non-bailable offense now, because the maximum punishment in that particular offense is 3 years. So recently, Honorable High Court has recognized that particular offense as non-bailable. So it has more teeth, more value. Well, let's understand how copyright assists engineers specifically. Artistic work means a painting, a sculpture, a drawing, including a diagram, map, chart, or plan, an engraving or a photograph, whether or not any such work possesses artistic quality. Mark these words. Engineering drawings, suppose you are generating a carburetor, you are making a drawing for a carburetor. Whether or not, it doesn't have any artistic quality. You are making a drawing for any part, piston. Doesn't have any artistic quality. But the requirement under the Copyright Act is it should be original. The requirement under the Copyright Act is not novelty, originality. If I do it originating from me, I am entitled for it. Till the time it is not a copy of something else, I am entitled for it. Because the requirements are met. Originating from me, it doesn't have the artistic quality, doesn't matter. It still belongs to me because artistic work includes in it engineering drawings. Judgments are there where engineering drawings are protected under the Copyright Act without there being any patent granted to it, without they being novel. Consider this particular thing. The requirement of novelty and the requirement of novelty under the Patents Act is of a very high level, because it should not be known to anyone. It should not be published to anywhere in the world. It should not be, this is something novel. Inventive step has to be there. It should not be non-obvious. It should be non-obvious to the person skilled in the art. All these things when you met, and after going through the entire process of patenting, then you get an exclusivity over the particular technology, particular product, or particular process. But under the Copyright Act, the moment I draw without seeing anything, without copying anybody, that moment the protection starts. What you should do is, the moment you draw something, the moment you create something, get it verified. If it is worth it, go to the notary on that day, 100 rupees notary, get it certified that it is created on that day, have 2 witnesses, done. Protectable under the Copyright Act. No requirement further. If anybody copies something which is identical or confusingly similar, you are entitled to sue him. The protection under the Copyright Act is for a period of 60 years from the death of the author. So not only you, your next generations are protected. Think beyond everything. That's why I said, when I began my this session, I said, you have a creativity, I have a solution for you. I will get it protected in the court of law. I will get it protected through the registration. I will fit into these pigeonholes. This pigeon will have to be fit into this. This pigeon will have to be fit into this. There is a right, there is a remedy. Ubi jus, ibi remedium. So then again, the section, Dr. Halkude has told me that how to protect computer program. Let's come to that point directly. I'm giving you straight solution. As I said, I have solution. Computer program means a set of instructions expressed in words, code, schemes, or in any other form, including a machine-readable medium capable of causing a computer to perform a particular task to achieve a particular result. What else you do? What else you do in the computer program? This is the one thing that you do in the computer program. It's protectable as a literary work. I have personally protected algorithms in the court of law, wherein I went to the court of law and said, this is my software. I have developed it. My competitor is doing it. I don't know from where he got it. But his performance of that particular accounting software is impossible without copying, because it is generating the same result in the same manner. And this is the proof. Comparative analysis given. Court receiver Bombay High Court appointed. Court receiver Bombay High Court appointed without giving any notice to the other side. Court receiver Bombay High Court goes, searches his premises, finds that particular. We take a mirror image of that particular software which he is using. It was sent for analysis. Expert opinion comes. Expert opinion says, yes, he is infringing your copyright. Identical things are done in identical way. It's impossible without copying the algorithm. Injunction granted, injunction confirmed. There was a subsequent settlement with some amount, and he stopped using. Why should we have compulsorily patent for everything? We have solution. We have a solution in the computer programs. What patent does is that it gives you little more leverage, encompassment of your invention, little more. But that doesn't stop you from filing a copyright application. Only thing, You have to consider doctrine of election. There is a called a concept of doctrine of election. When you are suing someone, you may have patent for the same thing, you may have copyright for the same thing. But when you sue someone, at that point of time, there may be an argument from other side that under one law you have already sued me. How can you sue me from another? So that needs to be actually settled yet. Still no more res integra. It is to be settled, and for that arguments are being advanced, and some courts have this opinion, some courts have that opinion. So that is something which is under consideration. So literary work includes computer programs, tables, compilations, including computer databases. Works in which copyright subsists, subject to the provisions like any other law. As I said, these are the creations of statute. Unless the book provides for that right, you do not have that right. But when book provides that right, you have that right. And then you have that remedy also. What is the requirement? See, we have just seen the requirement under the Patents Act: novelty, non-obviousness, industrial application. Now see, I have highlighted it is in bold. Original. What is the meaning of original? Give a basic meaning of original. Original means it originates from me. I have to show it that that's all. Done. Then these are the particular works in which copyright subsists. Original, literary, dramatic, musical, and artistic works. Artistic work, we have just seen this particular work. Cinematographic films, sound recordings, we all know about it. Then copyright subsists in these category, but it does not subsist when you are copying something. Your work, if it is substantial copy of somebody else's work, then it is not something which is protectable under the law. So we have to keep that thing in mind. We have to fit into those definitions. When you are talking about copyright, when you are talking about any of these laws, one should fit into those four corners of the law. So cinematograph film, these cinematograph films and everything, if you want me to address, I'll address on these, because I just need to touch upon and make you understand what is covered under the cinematograph film, and we know all this. What is copyright and all that in the cinematograph film. Now, meaning of a copyright, this I want to highlight to you. We were discussing about how to protect computer programs, how to protect industrial drawings under the copyright. For the purpose of this act, copyright means exclusive right subject to the provisions of this act, and do or authorize doing of any of the following acts in respect of the work or any substantial part thereof, namely. Please see the rights. The rights are set out in the definition under the act. To reproduce the work in any material form, to issue copies of the work in public, to perform the work in public, to make any cinematographic film, sound recording, to make any translation of the work, to make any adaptation of the work. So even the adaptation of the work on the basis of your work would amount to infringement if it is unlicensed. I'll tell you how. Next, I have highlighted this portion for which is falling in the domain of engineering. In case of artistic work, to reproduce the work in any material form, including depiction in 3 dimension of a 2-dimensional work. Means, I did not tell you, I have a drawing. You can't make a product out of it unless you take my permission. 24-inch, 17-inch measurements, you make it, I will sue you. Similarly, out of 3-dimension work, you can't make a 2-dimensional one. Reverse. Both are protectable. A very strong right protects you, which is independent of patents. And I can say it with authority because I'm daily doing this now. I'm suing on the basis of engineering drawings for engineering companies successfully. Court recognizes this principle. Court has accepted it. This law is perfectly settled. So in case of cinematograph film, copy of the filmmaking, these are bundle of rights when we look at copyright. What is to be done, what can be done, what is not to be done by the third parties. All set out in the act itself. You have to just fit into this particular thing. I'm just keeping certain portions of it because they are not relevant to it. Though I have to capture it in the definition, I can't leave it. Now, types of work protected by the copyright. Literary work, books, magazine, newspaper, technical papers, instruction manuals, catalogs, tables, and compilations of literary works. I am just suing someone for copying my manual and book of my product. He not only copied my product, but the copiers have the ability and intellect to copy everything. That's why they are copiers. So they have that kind of intellect to copy everything. They copy with the mistakes also. There's a case wherein the person has copied telephone directory with wrong numbers also. So the court has identified that like intellectual property rights, non-intellectual property rights also need to be identified in the judgment. So they have been identified. People who copy, they copy without any brain. So brainless copying is identified. They have been suit which were filed on those basis have been successful. How one copies, because they actually copy everything from your manual and becomes very easy for judge to understand and pass an order of injunction. Musical works or compositions including compilations. Dramatic works includes not only plays but also, for example, a sales training program captured on video cassettes. Artistic works such as cartoons, drawings, paintings, sculptures, and computer artwork. Photographic work both on paper and in digital form. Computer programs and software. Maps, globes, charts, diagrams, plans, technical drawings. Advertisement, commercial prints, and labels. All these are forming part and falling within the definition of protectable works under the Copyright Act. Very large canvas is there as compared to patent systems, which we can fall into the four corners of copyright. Now, performers' rights, those who perform in the public, they get a special right under the Copyright Act. They have a special right under the Copyright Act for 50 years. They have separate societies which actually protects them for 50 years. Those who are singing today in public, they get those rights. So somebody wants to sing that original song, like Arijit's song. He has to first go and get it licensed from the Public Performance Society. Then only he will be able to do it. But right now, due to definition, interpretation, these societies are also not functioning in a proper way for these people. So that is also under consideration right now. Broadcasters get separate right. Authorship and ownership is a concept which one needs to learn in the field of copyright. Literary or dramatic work. In the literary or dramatic work, author of the work is the person who writes. Musical work, he is a composer. Artistic work is an artist. I will call every person who is from the engineering field. He is capable of creating his own product. He is an artist. You are an artist within the definition because your drawing doesn't require any artistic quality under the definition. Photograph. Person who takes photograph. Cinematograph or sound recording is a producer. Computer generated work. Person who creates it. Means if I am working under somebody's instructions for creation of some work, then I am the author, but the ownership shifts and ownership goes back to the person who has instructed me to do that for valuable consideration. So that we will see in the next slide. Ownership means in case of literary, dramatic, and artistic work made by the author in the course of employment by the proprietor of a newspaper, magazine, or similar periodical under the contract of service or apprenticeship. In absence of the agreement to the contract, the proprietor is the owner of that copyright. So whosoever employs you, you are in the employment, then you do not have the right, the employer has the right. Automatically it shifts back to an employer. In case of photograph taken, it is the person who instructed you to take the photograph. In case of work made in the course of author's employment under the contract of service, yes, it goes back to the owner. In case of any address or speech delivered in public, the person who delivered address or speech is the first owner. So in case today I am the first owner, I'm just pointing it out. In case of government work, in absence of any agreement to the contrary, the government is the first owner. In case of work made for first published by or under the direction or control of any public undertaking, in absence of any agreement to the contrary, the public undertaking is the first owner of the copyright. So we have to understand, oh, I have a copyright. How can you have a copyright if you have done it for somebody else? For a valuable consideration. Automatically it shifts. That's something which you have to keep it in mind. The copyright is infringed by every person who does something for which the exclusive right is granted to the author or owner without his license. Then it is infringed. There is specific section which calls about fair dealing. Fair dealing with the copyrighted work when you give due credits, when you use it for educational purpose, when you use it for some further development of the work, not for commercial exploitation. Yes, this all falls within the exception of infringement, hence fair dealing. Else, you are liable. Everything is, there is a civil remedy under section 54 where you can go to the civil court and sue him for infringement and ask for damages. Under section 63, you can sue, you can file a complaint. The accused will be arrested because it's a non-bailable offense now. It's a very strong right which we have to consider independent of patent. Patents certainly, of course, are heart and core of the industrial organizations like this and research institutes. But if we are not fitting into that, there are other laws which will protect you. That's what exactly I was. If you see the bold, recently it has been held by Honorable High Court that the offense under section 63 is non-bailable. Because the maximum punishment is 3 years. What caution you should do as a researcher and as a presenter? Many a times it happens unintentional copy because the junior or researcher working under you might go on some website, collect some data and come to you. When you are presenting a paper on that basis, please keep it in mind. Plagiarism is an offense. It's an offense. A judge of Delhi High Court was held guilty of plagiarism because he wrote something out of website in his judgment and he had to say sorry publicly. So keep it in mind that what I am writing, what I am presenting, whether it is coming out of something else, you should not be held guilty for plagiarism. The term of copyright is 60 years from the death of author in case of literary, dramatic, musical and artistic work. In case of movies, it is 60 years after the publication of the photograph, film or sound recording. So when you draw something and you get a particular drawing registered under the Copyright Act, not only you as an individual, your next generation also gets benefited because it is 60 years post death of the author. It's a long tenure. It is more than 160 years. If you take it as 100 years as the lifespan, even if you do it at 30, 40, it's a long tenure which you get a protection for, as compared to 20 years under the Patents Act. The process of obtaining the copyright registration is explained over here. That when you make an application, the application is met with an object. If you there is no objection. Normally, as far as engineering drawings are concerned, we see that no objections come from the Copyright Office because there is no established system to create an objection for this kind of drawing. So you get it in the period of 6 months to 1 year if it goes perfectly smooth. If it is met with an objection by third party, then the hearing and requirement is there. So it's a very good process which you can adopt independently for your computer programs if they are simply computer programs per se. If it is engineering drawing, which you know that it is not a novel drawing, but it has some creativity into it, you can register it under the copyright. That is something which is valuable for you. Then we are just touching upon these other aspects of IPR. Trademark, we all know what it is, trademark. So these are the most important, one of the most important properties for any commercial organization. Brand is everything today. Brand means everything for every organization. I actually deal with many multinational corporations. You will get 100 manufacturers. Factories are actually craving, okay, give us work. We want to manufacture for you. They themselves cannot manufacture and sell it, especially in the field of pharma, cosmetics. It is very difficult to establish a brand. If you have a brand like Apple, if you have a brand like Google, if you have a brand like Bisleri, if you have a brand like Mercedes-Benz, it is worth more than anything. All your factories, all your stock, everything, keep it aside. Brand is something which enables you to create those factories in next 1 year. Here, I want to point out to the entire forum, India INC unfortunately doesn't have a brand except Yoga Ayurveda, which is worldwide recognized. We know Tata, we know Mahindra, we know our own organizations, but outside India, except African countries, subcontinent or some Southeast Asian countries, we lack branding. You take top 10 names of multinational companies and see their brands. Why developed countries have developed to this level? Because they know branding. Google has reached to a level where the brand is becoming synonymous to search. Google kar do bhai. Google karo. Do Google. Synonymous with the search. सोशल मीडिया, तू फेसबुक पे है क्या? व्हाट्सएप. And imagine the way Apple is generating the funds because they have a brand. The responsibility lies on our shoulder. After 20 years, when we will be again meeting for somewhere, someday, sometime, we should be proud that India and they have some brands now. Inculcate business minds. Don't just create the employees for future. We always boast for our own CEOs all over the world. We regularly read for them. We have wonderful CEOs and I really hats off to those people for their achievements. Nothing against them. But it is my personal agony and pain that I couldn't refer to any brand of international standard which is out of India. We have Google CEO who is from India. Everybody, Microsoft. See the brands they have created. Amazon, McDonald's, KFC. What else? They are just selling burgers, but see the brands. So when you are talking to the researchers, startups, tomorrow's entrepreneurs, tell them that research and development is one of the aspects of it. Presenting your work to the world and taking it to the world requires branding. And I would like to say this, that we are protecting these brands, but I would be more than happy to protect Indian brands. I am instrumental in creating the brands from scratch of rupees 9 lakh turnover in 2006, when I was filing chartered accountant certificate for suing someone for infringement recently. The turnover was 350 crores. And what we are selling? Mehendi hair color. Mehendi based hair color. A Mehendi cone, which we use it during the festivities, can generate into 1,000 crore business. Can you imagine? Simply branding, marketing. So this area, my personal request to every teacher, as you are emphasizing on research and development, please emphasize, nurture the small brains who are coming to you. Small brains means who are tomorrow's assets to us for branding. Please do that. We have IITs for creation of research and development. We have multiple institutes for research and development. We are doing wonderfully well in that area. But in this area, we are still lacking according to me. The types of marks. See the wonderful world of trademarks. Trademarks, marks used to distinguish certain goods as those produced by the specific enterprises. Service marks, whenever we go for any services, McDonald's, it's a service industry, food industry. Collective marks, collectively, some organizations, they collectively own those marks. Certification trademarks, you all are very well aware of BIS certificate, ISI certificate. That is something. And well-known marks. Apple is a well-known mark. Even if you use it today for trouser, they will sue you and they will stop you. Trademark means a mark capable of being represented graphically and which is capable of distinguishing the goods or service of one person from those of others, and may include shape, goods, their packaging, and combination of colors. Everything that can be represented graphically today falls under the trademarks, definition of trademarks. This is wonderful extension of it. Not only brands, shapes, slogans, everything is getting registered. Now, fanciful trademark registered. Kindly see, this bottle you must be regularly using. It must be there in every office. I am seeing since last 30 years. I am the one who has registered it under the Trademarks Act. The shape of the bottle, not camel. This bottle per se, without shape, if I remove this, can you say that you still know that this is camel's dung bottle? Is it? Trademark. Because it goes back to the trade origin. It shows that it is coming out of Camlin. This, I have done it in 2009. Today, Taj Mahal Hotel, Kulaba, you all know, we all aspire to go there. And I was in Sholapur, I also used to do it. Now I am a regular visitor because of client meetings. The entire building is now registered as a trademark. So nobody else can build, at least in India, something like trade. The moment you see that particular hotel, you don't need to mention, oh, it is Taj Mahal. It is Taj Mahal. You don't need to read that. Bisleri bottle. Remove Bisleri out of it. Still you identify it as Bisleri bottle. Brands, powerful brands. You don't ask for water. We say Bisleri de bhai. Olfactory marks, smell marks. Consider now to what level these developed countries have gone into the regime of IPR. Smell of devil of cool waters. They registered it as a trademark because it immediately upon smell you identify, yes, अरे David of mark क्या है? You are wearing Hugo Boss today. Simple. Trade origin. Why I am telling this to you? You researchers, many of you are in the field of chemistry. When you generate something like this, register it as a trademark. What stops you from doing it? It's chemical composition. Ultimately, it is a chemical composition, which you will write. Sound marks. You start Microsoft, sound comes. You don't need to say to your brain, oh, this is from Microsoft. Identify this is MS Word's opening. Let's open our brain completely. Don't stick for our love for patents. Create. Everything what we are talking has a commercial value. We are entitled to protect it under the law, and we are entitled to stop others from doing it. Sound marks. Firing of Harley Davidson. Musical welcome tune of Microsoft. MGM's Entertainment Roaring Lion. Movie starts with it. You miss that lion now when MGM. Without lion, it is not possible. 20th Century Fox introduction tune. TriStar Movies comes with that particular. What I am saying, I couldn't do it in the this thing. Just play it once. Ceylon, morning tune, which we used to hear when our mother used to make tea for us in the morning. Don't need to that tune that doesn't. Industry doesn't mean only research pertaining to products. Product must go to the public. It should hit. It should have a commercial value. It should have a protectable value. I should be in a position to get out of it something. That is commerce. A science, a technology without commerce involved in it will not be successful. Howsoever great your molecule may be, if it doesn't cure a person, it can't be pharmaceutical. And howsoever simple the invention could be, if it has a commercial value, you will get a lot of funding for it. This is the process of registration of a trademark. Unlike copyright, the trademark registration process involves opposition by third parties. It will be published in the and people are entitled to oppose your registration. So once you get a registration under the trademarks, it has a prima facie value, and it is considered as having a sacrosanctity. You don't need to prove anything further than that of registration. That difficulty is taken away. You can show it in the court of law, which I do regularly, daily, at least 5 times. And I show the difference. This is, ये मेरा साबुन है, इसका साबुन है, injunction. ये मेरा तेल है, ये इसका तेल है, injunction. Stop others from doing this. Wonderful world of IPR and branding. Duration is 10 years. You have to renew it after every 10 years. Rights conferred by the registration. Nobody else is entitled to use your registered trademark without your permission. Once you get a registration, you have to just renew it after 10 years. It is perpetual once you renew it. So when I filed an application suit in the year 2009 for protecting sunlight washing powder, my client Unilever told me, we have documentation from 1914. When I talk about Lux and I have to protect Lux, I get a packagings having Hema Malini, Rekha as a brand ambassador, up to, I don't know, new actresses, but which I remember. The documentation is so strong for these multinational companies, they keep everything with them. The point is this: every single document of your user, of your adoption, of your marketing, of your branding is protected, and thus it's an IPR. See, I'm not talking about Surf Excel. Forget about Surf Excel. The Splat logo behind it and this logo, ex parte order was passed without giving any notice to the defendant. All his goods were seized. Power of brand. Outcompete others. Industrial designs and a facet of creativity. I don't know how many of you go to the shops who sell you this perfumes. Perfumes, if you see their bottles, so creative, wonderfully done. Alcohol industry, see their bottles. Even if you don't drink, you feel like, oh, I should buy. Only for the sake of bottle. I remember I fought a case wherein other side cited a case law on a dimple whiskey. A whiskey bottle having 2 dimples on it. Name is Dimple Whiskey. The court started laughing. I said, I can't do anything with this. I have to fight my case. The court asked me this question, for whom they must have done this. I said, definitely men. They like dimple. They like alcohol. They like dimple. Creative. every single aspect of your product is created. You don't know what will click. We should not complain as India and say, "अरे हमारे पास कुछ नहीं है." These things are insightful where we are lacking. And now we are gearing up for all this. A perfume which having a manufacturing cost not more than 30-40 rupees sells at 6,000, 7,000 per 100 ml. Correct? Is it patented? It's brand. It's design, bottle. So a design refers to the feature of shape, configuration, pattern, ornamentation, or composition of lines, colors applied to any article. A design should be new and original. A design is something which is akin to patents more. While copyright as well as trademarks are different set of laws, design and patents are different set of laws because copyright and trademark doesn't require any novelty. Design as well as patent requires novelty. It should be novel on the day of it. The requirement under the Designs Act is new and original, both. It's a three-dimensional feature. I'll just rush through these slides, which I'll keep it definitely, but it must have a visual appeal. Hit the market. Hit the market with such a product that even if you don't need, you should buy. The term of design is 10 years plus 5 years. I'm just rushing through this because I'm short of time. I can speak on this for whole day, but time constraint is always there. The process of design, I'll share all these slides, definitely it is there. Now I'll just come to the wonderful interpretation of originality and novelty by Honorable Division Bench of Bombay High Court. What is this? Paduka. Is there any novelty in it? Lord Rama's Padukas were kept by King Bharata and he ruled Ayodhya for 14 years. We all know. So time immemorial, we know Padukas. This case came up before Honorable High Court Bombay. Defendant said, what is this? What is new in it? Plaintiff said, oh, I added this strap to it. Have you ever heard of Padukas with strap? Small invention, but nobody has thought of it. Market accepted it. It started going out, immediately infringement. Because whatever is successful, you have to pay the price of success and there will be an infringement, that is for sure. Plaintiff sued for this. The court held nobody was knowing about Padukas with strap. There is a novelty in it. And court protected it. Because what you have to see is look and feel of the product. The requirement under the Designs Act of novelty doesn't necessarily include into it invention. The requirement of patent of invention is different. The novelty concept under the designs is not not on the same pedestal. It is much lower than that of patents. So a paduka with a strap considered and found as novel, worth protecting. You need not to invent E is equal to MC square always. You can invent paduka with strap and still you will be in a market and you can generate a lot of business. Please keep it in mind. Every researcher need not to go on the road and run like, oh, eureka, eureka, eureka. No need. Why should we follow others? I have germinated idea, I have protected it, and I am entitled for its commercialization, and I have a money now for further research and development. That should be the funda. Simple solutions. China, simple solutions. Simple problem, simple solution. GI is something, a species of trademark which is owned by the community, particular. Like Solapur Chaddar is owned by Solapur's, let's see, Puneri Pagadi, Basmati rice, Kanjivaram silk, any champagne. Though I don't think I represent them, champagne organization. So it's an association owned mark. Trade secrets. I'll just show you one slide. You'll immediately understand what is trade secret. It's day to day, and I am sure ladies will definitely appreciate this. When I talk about trade secret, I take first one, Coca-Cola. Everybody talks about trade secret means what? Coca-Cola, 100 years they have protected this formula. We have not. Kailash, we manufacture, show me how you manufacture. Impossible. They have also protected their trade secret. At least 100 years, I don't know. Chitade Bhakarwadi. Can you make something similar? Generating huge business for them, correct? No. Trade secret worth protecting. I'm just opening the concepts. Don't think that our people are dumb. We are also having people like Kailash who are manufacturers of Kailash and Chitale. We know how to keep trade secrets. Semiconductor layout, for those who are in the field of electronics, they know topography. Something which is similar to designs. You design something, it is worth protection. There is a process which you have to follow. Plant breeders, again the same thing. For plant breeders, actually there is, if people are interested, those who are, we can take a separate session for this. Is very technical, hyper technical. Those who are from the botany, they can understand majority. Only thing that PepsiCo has recently lost that potato variety case, and their certification has been revoked. I'm sure they will challenge that, but right now the stage is this. In India, considering present situation of the farmers, it is very difficult to enforce these rights. This is definitely, I am not saying that it's impossible, but difficult. We are signatories to these countries. Berne Convention, when you protect your copyright in India, it gets automatically protection in more than 100 countries who are signatories to Berne Convention. So your one particular registration in India allows you to have a protection in many countries, especially all developed countries. Convention establishing the World Intellectual Property Office organization, agreement establishing the WTO, all these are we are signatories to that. Paris Convention and Patent Cooperation Treaty, Budapest Treaty, all we will see in the second session. That is afterwards. Now that this is something which I want to tell every researcher, every person who is involved in the research, branding, don't immediately rush and publish. Consider its valuation. I know you are having something as an incentive for publications. How many papers you have published, but see, that's not all. If it is, you may lose something which is worth millions in this process. Try to think about that. Whether my product, just now I have shown you the padukas with strap. Unnecessarily going into the public and publishing the things, what it takes only one application for an individual to go to the patent office, make an application, just need 2-3 pages of your introduction of your invention and your application. Provisional specification won't cost more than 5,000 rupees for an individual. Why not to try that? Then you will get 1 year to think whether I should get into this. 6 months extension is there. Your publication will be after 18 months. Then you can think about this, whether I should publish it or whether I should go ahead with the patent application. So my this is humble request from your colleague in the profession, because I always call this I understand this concept. The field of IPR is techno-commercial legal. I am only part of it. Techno-commercial legal. All three will have to come together. Then a successful product and brand comes into being. It is worth protection. You will be able to protect it. My colleagues who are actually practicing in this field, they will definitely protect your something which is protected. Thank you for this session.